But Kelsey Mitchell's whistle last night was horrific. And Kelsey drove to the basket a lot. She is the type of person that just like goes through a lot of defenders, and she wasn't getting a call. This really was not her game. She was not hitting it from the three whatsoever, but everyone is entitled to having a bad game here and there. And I think she was kind of due for one because of the tear that she's been on lately. Even Sid Colson took to Twitter to talk about it, saying, at a certain point in the league's existence, I'm gonna need Kelsey Mitchell to get the same whistle as other stars. The way she gets assaulted is insane, actually, and I've considered roping my sister in to have her.
Clark's reply was short, sarcastic, and right on target. Careful, you're going to get fined. Just 5 words that summed up everything wrong with the WNBA's crackdown on player criticism. It was a sharp jab at the league's habit of punishing anyone who dares to call out officiating, and Clark knew exactly what she was hinting at. Her teammate Sophie Cunningham has practically become the league's example of what happens when players speak up. She's already been fined 3 times, $500 for a TikTok where she lip-synced lyrics calling refs stupid and useless, and another $1,500 for podcast remarks about inconsistent.
Careful, you're going to get fined. Then Sydney Costa said, I can't get no more fine. So Lynn Dunn stated, agree, I will help pay the fine. So that's what Lynn Dunn stated yesterday about the fines. And Caitlin Clark said, love it. Everyone listen to Lynn. So it's definitely a lot of exchange going back and forth there. That's crazy. Erica's in the middle.
And it didn't end there. Cunningham was hit with a 3rd fine after calling out what she saw as rookie Paige Buchers getting every whistle. Those refs were giving her every freaking call last night. You couldn't touch her. That is so annoying to me. And if you're going to do that, then give it to our guards too. For simply pointing out clear referee bias, the WNBA punished her again. And the message was obvious: stay quiet and accept it, or we'll fine you into silence. It feels less like discipline and more like a protection racket disguised as league governance. Sydney Colson got the point, which is why her response to Clark's sarcastic warning was just as sharp: I can't get no more fine. Translation: she's already paid the price for speaking truth to power, and she's at her limit.
I love Paige to death. Do not get me wrong. I think, I think she's a hell of a player and, would love to play with her one day. But those refs were giving her every freaking whistle last night. You literally couldn't touch her. And that shit is so annoying to me. And if you're going to do that, then give it to our guards. I just hate the inconsistency.
When whistles are player focused, that's I think that's a huge problem. But then again, I don't know what sport that doesn't exist. But she's a rookie. She shouldn't get whistles as a rookie.
Facts.
Is that fair to say?
We know she's a good rookie and she's gonna get some whistles, but to get the treatment she got last night was.
What makes this even harder to dismiss is that the numbers tell the story. Caitlin Clark alone has absorbed 17% of all flagrant fouls in the league this season. 17%. That's not bad luck, that's a pattern. And she's not the only one. As Colson highlighted, Kelsey Mitchell takes hit after hit without protection. In the Sparks game, despite attacking the rim all night, she went to the free throw line just twice. Compare that to the star treatment others receive, and the double standard is clear, yet instead of addressing the problem, the WNBA keeps fining players into silence. Protecting referees' egos seems to matter more than protecting fair play. When Sophie Cunningham spoke up, saying, if I was a ref, I know I would mess up all the time. But when it's a simple call right in front of your face multiple times, what are you doing? The league didn't fix the officiating. It just fined her again.
More people are talking about the refs than that. More people are talking about Caitlin Clark's reaction than that. And that just sums up how bad the refereeing is that we have seen an unbelievable game. We have seen an unbelievable game. A game where you're like, okay, maybe, just maybe, the Fever the Fever put themselves in a great position. They put themselves in a great position to succeed. But now you're looking and you're like, what do people remember from this game? Caitlin Clark having to be restrained.
This isn't just about a handful of missed calls, it's a consistent pattern of bias that threatens the credibility of the league itself. Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White has been sounding the alarm for months, calling the officiating egregious and pointing out clear double standards. She's been fined for those comments too, because in today's WNBA, speaking the truth is apparently punishable. The favoritism has become impossible to ignore. In the same game, referees apply completely different standards. What's a foul for one team is a no call for another. Hard screens that draw whistles against Indiana are suddenly clean plays when other teams set them. And the technical foul disparity is glaring. Caitlin Clark gets barked at for simply showing emotion after obvious no calls, while opposing players can commit actual flagrant fouls with little consequence. At times, it feels like there are two rule books, and the Fever are forced to play under the harsher one.